Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Elvis here with another episode of the BODYARTBUS podcast.
Good morning.
We're doing a little recap. As usual, I got my co-host, Joey Elvis.
What's up?
AKA BODYARTBUS, AKA Trusted Tattoo Gallery. And we got more on that in a minute. I know a lot of you have been asking questions about the studio in Oceanside opening up. There's been a lot of footwork we've been doing, and we got some good news, but later we'll touch on that in a bit. Joey, good morning, bro.
Good morning, bro. I'm super excited. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, you know, life's full of ups and downs, everybody. And I know sometimes you have ups, sometimes you have downs. And I mean, this week has been full of both for me. And
emotional roller coaster, right?
Oh my God, emotional roller coaster. Yeah, I cried pretty rough this week. It's really super sad tears and really super happy tears, which is crazy, dude. I ran to the end of the jetty, got hit by a big old wave in celebration. Didn't know it was going to happen, but hey, sometimes the ocean blesses you when you least expect it.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
My Black Jays, but yeah. So I'm just happy to be here. Happy Friday, everybody. It's TGIF. I know right now you're probably watching this podcast on whatever day you're watching it, but thanks for joining us right now. It's TGIF for us. And, you know, in this industry, we don't really have a weekend.
Yeah, it's like every day's a weekend kind of, you know, or we kind of just pick and choose when our weekends are. We're really blessed with that. And I was actually talking to somebody about that recently, about how like our schedules are just, they're not really like work schedules.
Not at all.
I forget how the conversation went. I'll probably remember, but anyways, yeah, it's Friday. Got the what's it called, the parade tomorrow.
That's right. Tomorrow,
the Christmas parade,
annual Christmas parade. I think it's the 41st annual Christmas parade in Fallbrook. This will be our 7th time being there. We're real excited. This year, we're going to have both buses. Usually, I only have one bus, either the small or the big. But this time, my brother-in-laws have volunteered to drive both my buses. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Carlos. Shout out to my brother-in-law.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to them.
Thank you so much for driving the buses.
Helping out.
We're going to have one of our newer artists, Sean Hill from the Trusted Tattoo Gallery. He's going to be there with his kids.
Sean Hill. I still haven't met Sean. I don't think I've met the other dude, Alex, in person. I've just met him over FaceTime. I remember that one time.
We had the meeting. Yeah. We got to have a shot meeting. We had so much going on that I wanted to have a meeting before, but it was like it didn't work for everybody.
I think we just need to set up the meetings, and if you can't make it, you got to FaceTime in. You know, just because we keep postponing, and I think they're super important to keep things not just keep things going and inform, but keep the morale and like the motivation to keep going. You know,
absolutely,
because you kind of forget about it, and no one's really updating the group, and we're kind of like individually getting little updates, and it's a little bit harder to have a flow of things, you know.
100%.
So we just need to have them more frequent. If you can't make it in person, we're gonna do a FaceTime so you can be there at least, you know.
100%. And honestly, I blame that on me. It's totally on me.
I blame you for, I totally blame you.
100%. Yeah, that's 100%. I mean, I try to be real flexible with everybody, and mainly because I know everybody's got a lot of stressful things going on in their life. Everybody's got stuff. Everybody has family. Everybody has these things. And, you know, I'm guilty. I got a lot of family. I got a lot of events. I got a lot of things going on. So I try to keep people as abreast as possible. But you're right, man. I just got to say, this is the date. This is the meeting we're going to have. And this is what it is. And that just goes to show on, like, you know, organizational stuff. Like, you know, or different organizations have their own issues. You know, that's one of ours. And again, me being flexible just kind of comes from the fact that I'm trying to be like empathetic to everybody's situation, and I don't want to like stress anybody out more than we have to be stressed. Because bottom line, we work hard, but we do a job. I don't want to say that's fairly simple, because it is hard work and it takes a lot of focus.
Yeah, it's hard work in different ways. We are blessed, though. It's a lot more flexible, but at the same time, you know, we have to understand that it's nothing personal. Like if there's a business meeting or there's something business related that needs to be brought up or talked about, we can't postpone it. We just got to talk about it, bring it up. If you can't show up to the meetings, FaceTime at least. If you can't FaceTime, then maybe we just update you on it, you know. But we just got to be a little bit more, not consistent.
No, I think consistent is the key.
But be more what is the word I'm looking for? Like setting a date and sticking to it.
A little more discipline.
A little bit more discipline.
Discipline to the structure of the day. And that makes sense, because I'm going to tell you right now.
Routine with it, you know?
Yeah, like the only reason I think I'm so successful is because of my consistency. in like my work ethic and the way I do things and things like that. That's the only thing that keeps me so successful. But I have to take that and move that consistency to the meetings and things like that. And again, I've kind of come to a place where I do care about everybody's feelings, and that's one of my strengths. But I'm going to start caring a little bit less about people's feelings and more about getting it done, just like what you're saying. And that'll help the consistency there. Not so much because I don't want to care about their feelings, because everybody knows that. Everybody knows I have a good heart. Everybody knows I care. But now I have to step it up and be more of the structured, you know, more of the boss mentality, even though I don't like that word. I don't like that word, and I don't like being that. But I got to get more on that mentality just because we're leveling up. We're leveling up.
And not just that, not just requiring yourself to be a boss, but you are our leader because you're running the business, you're running the event, setting everything up.
Yep.
So we can't really work like a well-oiled machine if you're not being strict in a way to be like, hey, I need to update you guys. I need to talk about this meeting this Wednesday. If you can't tune in or if you can't come in, we'll FaceTime so you can get the updates because we gotta get this shit out.
No, you're 100%.
And it's nothing personal. You know, I know everyone's got shit going on, but we need to do this. Just give me an hour of your time, less than an hour, whatever it may be.
Minutes, because it does make a big difference between like a group text session, between everybody being there session, because like we do have some new people, and I want to address the new people, and I want to address how their behavior is and how I could think their skills have been in working with the shop, and I really want everybody to be there, so when I chime in to talk to them about that, everybody could kind of chime in as well. So that's something that was big for the new people. I do want to introduce people to the new people at the shop over there. Sean, Alex, we even got another girl named Dalma. She's going to be there. So we got 3 artists that haven't been really introduced to the team over here. And of course, we're separated by about 80 miles. So it is rough, but we got to zoom everybody in. We got to get everybody in. Maybe we'll have like a bigger group chat. That'll be the whole shops as a whole. And then we'll have a smaller group chats that are like Trusted Tattoo Gallery. And the cool part is, this is a cool problem to have. You know what I mean? Like in the grand scheme of things, this is a really good problem to have.
Yeah, and not just that it's a problem, but it's also like a good learning experience, because now you're setting up little systems, and I think that's fun in a way.
Oh yeah,
you know, because you're seeing something grow, you're building something, and you're making tweaks and adjustments and trying to make it run more efficiently. And this is part of the process. You know, it's like they say, fall in love with the journey. The destination doesn't bring you as much happiness as the journey does.
Yeah, because there really isn't a destination, dude. Like when people ask me, what are my goals? What do I want to do? I mean, I want to do what I do every day, Pinky, which is try to take over the world.
Yeah. Just keep moving. Just keep moving forward. Like,
absolutely.
You know, if we reach a goal, there's always one behind that. You know, we're just 100%. Reaching for milestones.
Absolutely. And I do feel like it's my responsibility to, again, share my gifts with the world, whether that is just me right now speaking to you on this podcast, which is why I'm so in love with this podcast, because I feel like it really gets my voice and my energy out there and spread out, because I really do think that's one of my gifts. I think one of my gifts is I can touch people and people can relate to me. I'm a little more relatable than most people, and my voice that I have, I really do feel is influenced by the Creator and God and everything like that, because I try to be empathetic and in touch with as much of the universe and that universal energy that is all of us, because I do believe we're all connected. And I do believe that the more time
that as well,
people with a positive outlook, a positive attitude, positive energy can reach other people, it's going to be more influential and inspirational. You know what I mean? Like, let's just get right into it. Let's talk about Trusted Tattoo Gallery. Okay, so Trusted Tattoo Gallery, I've been working with the city of Oceanside, and I looked at my oldest email right now. It was from 8/09/2020.
2 years.
2 years,
5 months.
3 to 4 months of working with the city to try to get something like this done. Now, I could have gotten an associate's degree in the time that I've spent working with the city. Yeah. And you know what?
That's how much time went by. Enough time to get an associate's degree
in the fucking back and forth bureaucratic nonsense that I had to go through to get this done. Now, here's the thing. I was angry. Okay. I was frustrated. Okay. I was impatient, and I was getting in arguments with my business partners. I was getting into issues with artists that wanted to work there but couldn't work there. I'm having issues with artists that are in the neighborhood that don't want me there because they think I'm going to take their business from them. And there's all these different things that I had to deal with to get to where I'm at today. But I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful, bro, because nothing worth doing is easy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing worth doing is easy. And
it's making the reward more sweet.
Oh yeah,
you know, because you've worked so hard. Man, I've seen the process. I've witnessed, you know, the phone calls, some of the things we've been finding out, the delay after delay after delay, on top of trying to get other businesses up and running. It's been a headache. So I know when you called yesterday and you gave us the good news that things are finally fucking moving, it's like weight being lifted, light being shined, you know, it makes it that much better. You know, it brings more excitement to it because you really worked your ass off for it, you know?
No, and I did. And I'll tell you what, the reason I work so hard, and I mean, if we're just talking money, if we're just talking finances, I've invested about $80,000 into this business, just paying rents and utilities and improvements and everything else, with the possibility that it would never open. Okay, I paid $6,000 to the city for the conditional use permit, with the possibility that it would never open. Okay, and it goes to the fact that, hey, no risk, no reward.
That's just 6,000, just poof.
Poof, gone.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen to it? And the thing is, I mean, I had to stick with it, and it was a calculated risk because, I mean, before I gave him that money, I talked to council members, I talked to people, made sure I had the support of the community. It took me, you know, months to find the right location. Once we found the right location, it was dealing with the landlord, discussing things with the landlord, talking about the deal. How can you help me? And my landlord, I found, you know, God bless her, because she gave me half rent for the first year. I only had to pay half the rent while I was dealing with the program.
That's awesome.
Work with me. And I'm going to tell you what.
That's awesome.
With all the money that I put in, though, most people wouldn't have been able to withstand the bureaucracy. And you know, I have my heart goes out to any business that had a struggle like that and didn't have what I have, which is Trusted Tattoo Company. Thank God. It's been here 14 years supporting me. The BODYARTBUS. Thank God. We've been in business over a decade, killing it. And we supported Trusted Tattoo Gallery for these 2 years. Thanks to you, Jordan, Deja, everybody, Megan, Tiara, everybody, Haley, Margarita, everybody played a role in this happening, even though it wasn't as big a role as I played.
Yeah.
Without you guys, it wouldn't have been done. So again,
it's like with a lot of things, it's not everybody's doing something helps lift some of the burden in some way. You know, they're adding value to the process, you know, whether we realize it's a direct help or not, it's all helping, you know, just like with a team like on a sports team. If that dude didn't block that guy at the right time, he didn't even realize that he stopped something from happening that could have prevented the touchdown, or that could have prevented that pass to kick the goal, or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely.
But everybody plays a part, whether it's small running back ain't
or big. That 86-yard run.
Exactly.
Without that one guy picking up his slack.
Yep.
And that, again, bro, the fact that we have such a good team, it's just, again, it's a blessing, dude. It's a blessing that you guys came many years ago. It's a blessing that Jordan's been with me for freaking 16 years. You know what I mean? It's a blessing that Deja opened up this beautiful shop. Like so many things it took to align, you know, so many things it took to align to get us to where we are. And again, I'm just so grateful. And that with that gratitude, with kind of like the whole Spider-Man line, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
The only way we've been able to do this is because we do good business. It's because we respect the neighborhood and the community. Okay. We work with the community. We do things with the community. We make sure this place is safe. We make sure, you know, people get help that are around here. We make sure we give good prices. We make sure we give the best quality art around, so that when people come to Trusted Tattoo Company, they know they can stand by that name, Trusted Tattoo Company. And we're going to continue to do that. We have that special sauce. So Trusted Tattoo Gallery in Oceanside, California, we're really going to be catering to the Camp Pendleton right there. We're going to have devil dogs in and out of there. We already have a lot of clients. We already have a lot of Marine clients.
We already work with a lot of veterans. You know, we've been offering, you know, veteran discounts to, you know, to to people to try to help, give back a little bit and show appreciation to our troops.
Absolutely,
it's not all the time, but we definitely do our best so we can.
That's just it's
because we are also veterans ourselves.
Community, and we're veterans ourselves. So not only are we taking responsibility to the local community, but the veteran community and even the tattoo community by doing things right, by expanding and showing what could be done with it. Like when I discussed having the live podcast at the convention we're going to have.
Yeah.
InkCon, Trust Tattoo Gathering 2023, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. People were like, I don't know about the podcast. Look, here's the thing. We have to bring the new to the old. That's what the Trust Tattoo Gathering is about. The Trust Tattoo Gathering is about bringing
tattooers saying that?
There were tattooers that were like, I do a live podcast. Okay. What was that about? And it's like, dude, you got to understand that you got to evolve with the future.
Yeah. Nowadays, even like big companies, and we'll touch on the Trusted Tattoo Gathering, but I just want to mention big businesses, Coca-Cola, fucking Nike, whoever else that I can't think of right now.
Yep.
They realize that individual produced content like podcasts, influencers on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube are more valuable than a billboard, are more valuable than a commercial on TV that nobody watches anymore. So we need to move in that direction as well if we want to flourish. So that's what we're doing. We're taking something new and trying to infuse it into what we've been doing for decades already.
Absolutely.
And that's what's going to bring attention, bring a spark of interest, and you never know, it may turn into the new normal, but we're doing that because we believe in it and we want to make this unique, and it's going to be unique. So, so going back to the Trusted Tattoo Gallery in Oceanside, it's finally getting opened, right? You went there, what was it, yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. To basically kick the door down and be like, hey, what the fuck is going on?
I went in there upset.
Bro.
I went in there
you guys didn't open my shit, or I'm going to sue you guys for
fucking
me off.
That's pretty much the energy I went in there with.
Yeah. No, you have to sometimes,
You know what? Yeah. And I didn't want to do that. And that was definitely like a last resort type of deal. But yeah, I mean, you got to not be afraid to let what you need done get done. You got to not be afraid to rattle the cages sometimes. And like I said, I have a good heart, dude. I don't want to sue nobody. I'm a good person. I don't want to, get anybody in trouble or whatever. But man, 2 years, we had 2 planners quit on us. Okay. Then I get a reporter calling me, telling me that there's somebody's, paying a lawyer to hold us up. And then,
another person in the industry, another person in the industry, basically throwing shade, giving hate, trying to slow down the process of you opening up the shop.
Yes.
And you know what? That's just unfortunate because it could have been a collaborative.
Yeah. But here's the thing, dude. We got to make the decision on what that is. And it's still going to be that. Like when I talk to this person, because I've been reaching out, I've gone to his shop a few times, I've get shot on my card and all that. Like I have no animosity to this person. Okay. They want to try to do what they got to do to protect their business. They feel like they need to try to keep me out to protect their business. I get it. I understand. Mm-hmm. Do I think that it's right? No. Do I think that it's fair? No. Is it really going to affect his business that much? No. What it's going to do is it's actually going to improve his business because people are going to be wanting to come to my shop to get work from us for the vibe that we have, for the energy that we have. Mm-hmm. But they might not all be able to get tattooed for us. So guess what? Your shop will reap the benefits of it. Nobody's shop in Oceanside does what we're going to do. Nobody's shop is going to bring the influencers, bring the celebrities, bring the people and work with the people that we do. We do that. So we're going to help make Oceanside a mecca of tattoo, just like we would anywhere else that we are. Just like in Corona, Trusted Tattoo Company is the best tattoo shop here. You know that we do it right. You know if you come here, you're going to get great tattoos.
Yep.
They'll know that about that too. They have an $80 minimum. We have a $150 minimum. I'm not trying to tap into the little bit of money he's making. I'm trying to make the money that I should have made for years. I should have had a shop there in 2008. All right. So I'm just barely going to start making the money I should have been making since 2008. Again, I'm not going to hate on him for it. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
He couldn't stop me. Nobody could stop me because to me, this is destined. This is divine, bro. This is divine. I've had this mission for a while. And to me, it's like the creator says, go do you. And I got you. And I've gotten these messages saying that he's got me. And I felt that he's got me. And just like the day before we went, man, I had a really bad day. I was really angry. I had a lot of anger.
You just got back from Arizona visiting
one of my godfather is not doing well. He's got cancer, and he's not doing well,
man.
You know, and it just reminded me of my dad, and
it just brings up all these emotions of you know, you feel helpless but frustrated and upset that somebody so young, you know, people that are so young, getting their life unfairly taken away.
And to me, like, these are my elders, you know, these are my elders that I look to for guidance. These are my elders that I look to for the right path. Now, necessarily, are they going to give me the path based on what I do? No, because what I do is very unique, but it takes that away from me. And that's a very selfish way to think of it, because the way I look at it is when they go, they're actually going home and they're going to be in a better place. So they're in a lot of pain right now, and when they're out and then when they're in peace, I will feel good for them.
Yeah. You just wish that they could be here so you could see them being proud of what you got going on, or experience them, you know, for the long term.
Because they're a part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're a part of that journey that I've been on to help create the person that I am. And like I said, like, my dad was like he was like my partner. I mean, without saying he was my partner, he's my partner. Like, anytime I was really low and I'm like, Dad, shit, man, I need like 10K. You know, and he'd be like, yeah, no, I ain't fucking getting no 10K, but I'll give you 5. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay,
I'll meet you halfway, son. You gotta do the rest yourself.
Exactly. You know, and I don't have that anymore, you know, and you know, and again, sometimes it's not that. Sometimes I'm just like, look, I got this going on, I got that going on. What should I do? You know, and then they wouldn't even say the right thing to do. They wouldn't say do this or that, but it'd be like, stop being a bitch. And sometimes you just need somebody to tell you stop being a bitch.
Yeah, you need somebody to tell you, like, be upfront. Yeah,
I'm being a bitch right now. I gotta stop being a bitch. You know,
get that honest perspective from somebody that really cares about you and just wants you to learn from that experience. Or
and you lose that when you lose an elder like that, and that sucks so bad, dude. But again, the gratitude I have for having him in my life, the gratitude I have for showing me fearlessness, for showing me courage, for showing me pride in my country and in my family and in life itself is invaluable. And I try to look at it as just some people that never had fathers. There's some people that never had godfathers. There's some people that don't have family out there that wish they had a small fraction of the gifts that I was given. So again, I was in a dark place, really dark place, and I was mad, and I was throwing things in my truck and just angry and I'm a pretty happy person. I'm a pretty peaceful person, and I try to stay optimistic, and I just got triggered, man. I was listening to a song and I was happy. I was pumped. I was listening to the song and I'm jamming. I'm having a good day. And then it hit me. Something about the song hit me. And it went from the super high to super low, bro.
Like a lyric triggered you or something.
Dude. I don't know what it was. I can't put my finger on it, bro. But I was so mad, dude. And I was driving like an asshole and doing stupid shit.
Putting your life in danger.
Putting my life in danger. Like, just acting a damn fool. And then I get to the shop and I'm loading stuff, and I see this homeless guy on the horizon coming towards me. And I'm just thinking in my head, because we've had issues with homeless, breaking windows, shitting in front of the shop.
You're like, what does this guy fucking want? Why is he coming over here? He's about to ask me for some shit.
Exactly. And I'm thinking as he's approaching me, like, don't fuck with me today.
Yeah.
Today's not the day, bro. Today's not the day. And the guy comes over to me and he's like, hey, man. Big old smile on his face. Why aren't you open yet, bro? I've been walking by. This place is beautiful. But immediately comes at me with this positive energy, this really beautiful energy. Just like, I was still down, but that energy I had to respond with positivity. And then so I started responding with positivity. And then he starts telling me these things and giving me advice. And he says, look, man, I could tell by looking in your eyes that you're going to be a great man. Like, I could see that shine in your eyes. I could see your determination. And he was telling me about being a man of my word. And I said, well, I'm a man of my word. He goes, I know you're a man of your word. I could tell by just looking at you and this and that. And then he dropped some hardcore knowledge on me, which was, he goes, you know what heaven feels like? Like, nah. How am I supposed to know what heaven feels like?
Yeah, like,
if I ever knew, I've long time forgotten.
Yeah, if I was an angel at one point, I don't remember.
It's not there anymore.
No, so no,
and so I said no, and he says, "Well, you know what it's like? It's like, you ever play Little League baseball and hit a home run?" And I don't remember if I hit a home run or not. And when I played Little League, but I have hit home runs before, like playing in the streets and playing with
like we were at school playing during recess and you hit something, whatever sport you're playing.
But he says, like, it's like that perfect moment where that bat hits that ball perfectly and it just starts to go. And you start rounding those bases and everybody's pumped and everybody's cheering for you. He says, that's what heaven's like all the time. It's like that perfect moment. That perfect moment that you can't even, that's intangible and only can happen when something amazing happens in this life. That's every second when you're at home and in peace and in heaven. And that just like kicking me in the balls, bro.
Yeah, I really hope that's what it's like, man.
Ditto. but then the guy tells me, he says I have Charlie Manson's eyes, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if me and Charlie have the same eyes.
Yeah, is it? I mean,
he's telling me about his time in prison.
I don't know how to respond to that one.
Well, so he meant it as a compliment because he was saying, "Charlie, you understand? Charlie was going to be a rock star before blah blah blah." He told me a bunch of things, and he started telling me about my hands, like I'm from a certain bloodline. He started to get crazy, but then he says, "All right." And he yells at the freeway, turns around, and he goes, "If they would just let you open." And he turns around, looks at me, and he goes, "Now go to work." And he just walks away.
Get back to work. And he didn't ask you for anything.
He didn't ask me for anything.
He wanted to bless you with a message of positivity and kind of let you know, like, hey, you're doing everything good. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Keep going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, dude. Like, that dude was my angel at that moment. That dude was my counsel at that moment that I supremely needed and was completely unexpected. But again, it just goes to show you God is good and that
he appears in many different ways, and you got to be looking for those messages.
You got to be open to it, because I could have easily told him, "Fuck off," or whatever.
Yeah, you could have pushed him away. Out of here.
Is this you that shit in front of my shop? Is you pissing? You break my fucking window?
You could have fucking started shunning that dog like he was a dog, you know. Mm-hmm. But instead, you accepted what he had to say and treated him like a person, you know.
Bro, as he's walking away, like, I felt like almost lightheaded, dude. So I just put my hands on my tailgate of my truck, and I was just started crying those happy tears, bro. Those happy tears came down, and then I just wiped my face and then put my tailgate up, and I was just, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Thank you. And locked everything up and then drove over here.
And with all that being said, because we do have a little bit of time, Trusted Tattoo Gallery now officially has an opening date, right? Are you
January 6th, 2023?
Okay,
is the official opening date when it will be open officially in the city.
But we're gonna do a grand opening type of deal.
I think we do it on the 7th.
Okay,
January 7th, 2023, which is a Saturday. I think we do it on the 7th, and
so I gotta go to Philadelphia in January. I'm not sure what weekend that lands on. So let me confirm with that, because I know you said you wanted to do the Philly show too.
I did.
So we'll get back to you guys on that. I do want to be there, so I want to be in both places, but
that's the hard part.
So let's push forward. I mean, everything has been leading up to the shop opening.
I could look it up right now. We're talking Villain Arts, right? Villain Arts Philly show?
Yeah. And at the same time, trying to throw a tattoo convention. My camera looks a little choppy. Sorry about that. But we've been trying to set up this convention. We finally have the process started. We're going to be doing it in Ontario at the Ontario Convention Center, 2023, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And we've already got people buying booths. We've already sent out invitations. We have a lot of things planned for this. So if you guys are in the area or want to participate, you're a tattooer, you're an influencer, you make content, you have a podcast, are we having food vendors?
Yeah, well, we're going to have a bunch of vendors. They're going to be providing the food. So I think for our contract, we can't have like food vendors.
In there? Can they be like in the parking lot or?
No, I don't think they could be there at all, to be honest. But we are renting the front area. It's like a front little parking area, but it's not. It's just like a concrete area. We're going to have a car show right there. And then if we can, I'd like to have a couple food trucks in there as well.
Sweet. So if you got a car, if you got a lowrider, you got something hooked up, you got something you've been working on, you want to show off, reach out to us as well. We would love to have you and show off your whip, show off your, whatever you've been working on. That'd be really awesome to have you guys there. And then food trucks, hopefully
Yeah,
depending on how things go.
I definitely like to have like a dessert style truck because I know they're not going to have that. I kind of want to have stuff that they're not going to have inside.
Like if you got churros, like churros milkshakes, that's one of your things. Hit us up.
Yeah, I don't know if they had that recipe, but that was
that was
shout out Huntington Beach with their that was beautiful. But and that too, like that was crazy because we've been working on that since 2021 as well. Trying to get 2020 because 2021 was the date. So we've been working on that too. So right now the efforts or the seeds that we've planted are finally starting to become harvested.
Yeah. We've been still really working on them, watering them little bits here and there as we go. Yeah, that's all you can do is have faith, you know?
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like it's all looking up. We have Freddie Negretti and Corey Miller as the host artists. So if you know tattoos, you know who Freddie Negretti and Corey Miller are. These are the OGs. So all the tattooers would want to have like an OG tattoo convention blended with the new school. So we want to blend the old school and the new school and just get it together. So make sure you get your booth. We only have 200 booths. So make sure you get your booth soon. We've already sold about 20 booths.
What would be the best way to reach you if someone wants to get a booth or information? Are you going by email, number? Where's the email?
I mean, the best number would be 760-439-2954, and that's going to be our contact number for the show, where you could directly book your booth, or you can hit us on the DM. Just DM us on our Instagram, InkCon, the easiest freaking Instagram ever, INKCON, all one word. DM us in the InkCon, and you can hit us on the Venmo, because you can book a booth on our website, but it has the PayPal fees. So our booths are only $750 for a booth, but on there it like goes up to like $783 because they put in the PayPal fees, which sucks, but it is what it is. So if you book online,
nothing personal.
It's nothing personal. It's all business. You can book online anytime at ink-convention.com, and that's ink dash, just a little dash, and then convention.com. Go there. You could book right now. You could book a vendor booth, which again, vendor booths are only $500. For a corner booth is $900, but that's for the artist. And then we're also selling artist booths. So if you're an artist and you just want to show off your work, sell your artwork, those are only
like a painter or like a sculptor,
like a painter or an illustrator,
clay artist, whatever.
Absolutely. Any artist that just wants to show their work, $300 for a booth. It'll be a little bit smaller. It won't be a 10 by 10. It'll be like an 8 by 10. But it'll be cool. You'll have a little booth, and you come set up your work. It's going to be crazy. We're going to set up like selfie areas. We're going to have like these crazy installation art pieces that I'm working on right now, which are going to be incredible, that you could take selfies with, hang out, and just appreciate, be amongst. This whole show is going to be about combining, like I said, the old school with the new school, but the art and our passion for creativity, not just with tattooing, but with illustration, but with our voices, with the podcasting, with our,
just creating and expressing in general, because we are creatures of creativity in many forms, many mediums, and we're trying to encourage all of that with this convention.
Absolutely. Performance artists, regular artists, just painters, illustrators, all that. But the reason we're calling it the Trusted Tattoo Gathering is because I wanted to give back to the native community, the native people, the first people of this country that helped support my business in the beginning. The Body Art Bus wouldn't exist if it weren't for the Paula natives, the Pechanga natives, the Verona natives, all these people that helped support my business coming up and helping me, eventually buy this shop, eventually buy the Oceanside shop, eventually buy a bigger bus. Now we bought 3 more buses. Now we're expanding these buses. And I feel like, again, it's my responsibility to give credit where credit is due, to give appreciation where appreciation is due, because without all the people that it took to make this happen, it wouldn't happen. It even goes back as far as my boy Corey, my friend Kyra. When I lost them, again, it was a big loss, so we put Kyra and Corey on the back of the bus, so that no matter where that bus rolls, that bus has Kyra and Corey on it. We have to see in the back of Trusted. Why? Because Corey was getting down over here. If Corey was still here right now, we would be unstoppable, bro. If we had a full color artist, best full color artist in the state, one of the best back and gray artists in the state, one of the best traditional artists in the state.
I truly believe that if Corey was still here with us, he would be part of this podcast.
Oh,
100%. I think he'd be like that. He'd be high as fuck, but he'd be putting in some fucking work. Amen. But I think he would really glue everything like together. Like he would just have been a good
addition to the team, bro. Yeah. Because he didn't take no shit from nobody.
He was shining, man.
He was shining. He didn't take no shit from nobody. He was also super positive, but he said some shit when shit needed to be said.
Yeah, positive and also upfront, you know?
Like, just a great human being, dude. A great human being. A great light that was put out, you know, early. But I'll tell you what, dude, I do feel his presence. I do feel him around. And that's why we're pushing so hard. Yep. All these people, bro. All these people that we're carrying with us through this journey that have took us to get here, which is why I'm not stopping. Which is why, to all my haters out there, please keep continuing to hate on me. I'm going to give you, for years and years to come, I'm going to give you so much shit to hate on. You won't have to hate on nobody else. You could just hate on me.
Eventually, the hate will turn into support, and then we'll turn into them wanting to join. And at that point, like, hey, if you want to support, we'll still take that too.
Absolutely, because I'm all about love here, bro.
We're gonna keep moving.
Absolutely, I'm all about love here, dude. And if you want to transition from hate to love, well, that's what I like. Well, that's what I'm all about. So I have no bias against the people that are trying, literally paying lawyers to try to keep us from opening. No hate, no hate, because guess what? It's gonna happen. I had no doubt in that. You know, the people that never believed in the bus. I had my own homies, good friends, that when I told them about the bus, are like, that's crazy, dog. Like, you shouldn't do that shit. I had people tell me.
No, yeah, even like that with when I started tattooing, even just family. You know, certain family, there's no, it's a fad, it's a trend.
I
you know,
construction right now.
Yeah, you should go to school and you know, get some real going on.
Absolutely.
You know? And not to say school's not good if you know what you want to do. Mm-hmm. If you don't know what you want to do, you're wasting your money. You're putting debt on yourself.
Absolutely.
But anyways, everything's been good. We've been working hard. We've been pushing forward. We have the businesses getting started. Trusted Tattoo Gallery opening up. The Trusted Tattoo Gathering in the books for next year, June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 2023. And BODYARTBUS has more vehicles being built, expanding the fleet. Anything else before we
have one for sale. We have a 38-footer that we're building right now. We had a buyer. The buyer had to back out, and honestly, it was because our bus people took way too long to get it to us.
It happens. We got to zig and zag.
So we will have one available, and not only that, we have a little surprise. We're going to be giving away a 23 to 25-foot bus at the InkCon. One of them, somebody that has a booth. If you're an artist and you book a booth for InkCon, you will be getting a raffle ticket that will give you a BODYARTBUS. So not only are you just going to enjoy a great show, not only going to make a lot of money, have a great time, have a great experience that we hope is going to help your career for many years to come, but you could walk away with your own mobile tattoo unit. And you know what? It's going to be badass, and we're going to have different examples of it there. Yeah. We won't build it until we figure out who wins it, so that we could build it specifically for you and what your needs are. But we're going to have all of our buses there, so you can see examples of the ones. We're building like the OG, like a small one. We're not going to build like the Great White Shark or any of the big ones that we have, but we're going to build one for the OG for them. That's a big hit for us. It's going to be like at least freaking $30,000 for us to build this fucking thing.
Yeah.
But again, the whole idea is to get them out there, get them moving, give them to the artists that need them, and just help blow this thing out the water, dude. Philly is January 20th through 22nd, by the way. So
perfect.
Not in any way, shape, or form.
Perfect.
Even touching our opening.
Yeah.
God is good.
That's perfect.
Baby. Amen.
Cool. Well, I hope you guys are updated on what we got going on, and I hope you guys have been, staying up to date or following us on our socials to kind of get these messages. And if you're watching this, we really appreciate you liking the videos, subscribing. If you're not already subscribed, leave us a comment. We really love to see people interacting and engaging with what we're doing. And if you have questions, we would definitely love to answer those questions and the best we can through our experience. And besides that, you guys just keep showing love. We appreciate it, And one thing before we cut out, it's holiday season. A few things. I'm trying to give 5 veterans some tattoo sessions. I don't know why I haven't had any reach out to me yet. I posted a couple times about it already.
Crazy.
No one's reached out about it yet.
I'm going to have to.
Yeah. Well, you're already getting tattooed. So if you're a veteran and you have some old tattoo work that needs some love, that needs to be revamped, needs to be reworked, needs to be fixed up, I'm trying to give 5 veterans those sessions for free. And then also we're doing a Toys for Tats type of event where we're going to be doing Of course, you bring in a toy of what is it, $20-$30 value,
$30 value at least,
unwrapped. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a raffle where we're going to pick a winner for each artist, where you get a larger tattoo instead of trying to do a bunch of little ones, which will limit the amount of toys that we can raise to give away. It'll give us an opportunity to get more toys and also give somebody a bigger and better, more thought out tattoo. So that's going to be what we're going to be doing.
Yes, that'll be so cool.
Look out for that. And that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah. And well, you know what? Just like Elvis says, keep on keeping on. Stay healthy, stay happy in this holiday season. And remember, this time of year, it's not about what you get, it's about what you give. So don't forget to give back. We're trying to give back as much as you can. Show love for each other and everybody. Remember, everybody has shit they're going through, and you never know. So you might just have that little smile that might change somebody's day. You might just pat somebody on the back at just the right time and give them that inspiration to keep on going. So, you know, hit up your people, especially our vets. You know, 22 too many. Give them a call, reach out, and show love. Thank you again. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, and peace, love, and special sauce.
Yeah, brother. Peace, love. And then, touching on the 22, you know, it's actually dropped.
Thank
so
God.
In the last couple of years, that suicide rate has dropped, thank God. But, you know, people are still doing it. And, you know, just reach out to somebody that you think may need some love and show them love. But anyways, thanks everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us on our socials. They'll be in the description below. And watch another video. We got some more videos on the channel. And help us grow. And stay tuned for the next one. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.